President Trump puts Washington, D.C. police under federal control and deploys the National Guard, claiming it's an effort to curb a crime crisis.
But the numbers show violent crime in the nation's capital is at a 30-year low. By the way, the president is also threatening Chicago. WGN's Dana Rebick is here with all of the details.
Yes, a lot of reaction to this. Many are questioning the legality of this move. The president is invoking what's known as the Home Rule Act to federalize the D.C. police force, which he does have the authority to do for the next 30 days. Lawmakers here in Illinois feel this is all a distraction that does not align with actual crime trends.
I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor.
President Trump declaring a public safety emergency in Washington, D.C., taking federal control of the city's police department and threatening to deploy the National Guard if necessary.
We're not experiencing a spike in crime, but a decrease in crime.
In Chicago, violent crime is down year to year 23%, shooting incidents down 37%, and the city is on track to have fewer than 500 homicides.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel, man. We're about to get into this topic right here. President Trump is deploying the National Guard out here to D.C. to tackle the crime problem. I haven't really paid too much attention to Washington, D.C., but I have heard that, they are having problems out there, even though that it is supposed to be our nation's capital. But I have paid attention to Chicago, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and the list goes on. All these Democratic hellholes, pretty much. And they definitely need to be regulated. These people are letting crime run rampant in these cities, in these states. And the National Guard is definitely needed. I know a lot of people, they want to grill President Trump or, give him backlash behind the things that he is doing. But, this is what part of being a leader is, doing things that need to be done regardless to how people feel about it. Just like when you regulating stuff in your household with your kids and stuff like that. I don't want to say President Trump is our daddy or nothing like that, but when you're regulating your kids in your household and putting things in order, putting certain rules in order for certain reasons that other people might not understand at the time.
August 10th, there were 249 murders in Chicago, compared to roughly 100 more this time last year. But the president threatened to send National Guard troops here, too.
We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent. He's an incompetent man. And we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. And now I understand he wants to be president. But I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You never know what happens.
It's okay.
Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy.
I guess I should say thank you for the compliment. I reject criticism and don't really want to respond to criticism from Donald Trump, who inherited his money and then went bankrupt 6 times and then defrauded his business partners.
See, they like to bring up the fact that, he filed for bankruptcy 6 times or whatever the case may be. But they don't like to bring up the fact that this man has had, over 400 businesses? And how many does he have successfully going on right now that he hasn't filed bankruptcy for? So they like to talk about all the bad stuff that Trump does, but they never like to talk about all the good stuff. The way he employs all kinds of people, not just white people, Mexicans, black people. This man done handed out money to people, saved people from getting evicted, saved people from getting their houses taken, funded people, businesses, black businesses. Black people's businesses, not just black businesses, but just black people's businesses. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a difference. When you label yourself a black-owned business, you kind of put that racist jacket on your back. I know they like to say that black people can't be racist and stuff like that, but I don't believe in that. You know, when you slap black-owned business on something, that's racist. Because if they slap white-owned business on something or Mexican-owned business on something, black folks gonna be in an uproar calling it racist. So it goes both ways.
Statement, Mayor Brandon Johnson said sending in the National Guard would undermine Chicago's public safety efforts. If President Trump wants to help make Chicago safer, he can start by releasing the funds for anti-violence programs that have been critical to our work to drive down crime and violence.
So y'all can line y'all pockets up with the money. We know what you doing over there, Brandon Johnson. You spent all the money on illegal migrants. You spent the funds on illegal migrants and tightened up your pockets. We not crazy. No, he not releasing them funds, dude. Y'all over there finna file for bankruptcy. See, they want to talk about Trump filing for bankruptcy, but Chicago is 2 seconds from filing bankruptcy right now. Under this man's leadership. They don't want to talk about that, though.
What the president did this morning was political theater. His idea in federalizing the police force of D.C. ignores the reality. They are making dramatic progress in reducing violent crime in D.C.
I'm almost at a loss for words. I mean, the reality is that the commander-in-chief enacting a very rarely used law in Washington, D.C. that allows them to deploy the National Guard, I think is just an abuse of power.
This is left-wing bullshit. This is left-wing propaganda. This is what they like to do. This is how they get the liberals and the Democrats riled up by saying stuff like this. Like I said, these people don't do nothing but play on y'all's emotions. And y'all let them do it. Yeah, people will sit here and listen to this bullshit and they gonna run with it. They gonna jump on the internet and repeat the same bullshit that this man just said. Like crime isn't running rampant in these cities. Crime isn't down. It's underreported. And y'all like to play like, man, y'all let these people play in y'all face, man. This is crazy.
And him threatening to do it here in Chicago and in Illinois, again, it's just a lot of hot air.
President Trump also said that he would work to end no cash bail in Illinois, which is part of a series of criminal justice reforms under the Safety Act. But the president does not have the authority to change state law. Now, under that Home Rule Act, he does have this next 30 days. But beyond that, Congress would have to approve any extension.
All right, we'll see how all this goes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Shout out to President Trump for handling business, doing what needs to be done, regardless of how people feel about it. Y'all continue to let these Democrats fearmonger y'all, lie to y'all, tell y'all that crime is down in these cities, in these states, and these people are doing nothing but bold-faced lying. Crime is not down, it is underreported. Chicago, Chicago, Los Angeles, Baltimore, New York, St. Louis, Cincinnati, the list goes on. We see it. They want us to act like we don't see what's going on right in front of our eyes. People dropping dead, bullets flying. We see it. It's being reported on the local levels, but it's not being reported on the national level. And on the national level, they want to tell y'all that crime is down. So they can keep voting blue, getting these Democratic politicians in here to ruin these cities. Because it's money in this. Just like it's money in doing good, it's money in doing bad too. And these people are evil. These people sit back and they'll watch this stuff. And they laughing behind the scenes. When the cameras are off, these people are laughing about this. They find this shit funny. Especially when black folks is out here slaughtering each other. Y'all doing what they want y'all to do. Vote blue and keep dying. It makes no sense that we are only 13% of the population. as much sex as y'all are out here having, as many children that y'all are out here having. If you wouldn't be in the goddamn abortion clinics or in raising your kids to be criminals, you might have had them votes that you needed to get Kamala Harris in there. But y'all vote to delete babies. Y'all vote to have these Democratic hellholes. They got crime running rampant every goddamn where. And that's why y'all gonna keep on losing. But hey, y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these fools living in these Democratic hellholes that keep voting blue no matter what, and these folks don't give a damn about them, man. It's crazy. What's going on, my good people? If y'all in Dallas, Texas, and you're looking for a place to get tattoos or piercings, come holler at us at Finesse Gang Inc., man. Follow us right now on all social media websites as Finesse Gang Inc. on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter. Wherever you see us at, hit that follow button. We do black and gray tattoos as well as color tattoos. It don't matter if you're dark skin, light skin, white skin, whatever. If you want lions, tigers, birds, flowers, butterflies, portraits, cover-ups, we do it all, man. If you want your nose pierced, your ear pierced, your belly pierced, Christina's, dermals, surface piercings, whatever you want, man, we can do it. If you're 18 years or older, click the link on this video or wherever you see our link at. Go to our booking site, book your appointment right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. Click the link wherever you see our link at. Go on our booking site and book y'all appointment right now. What y'all waiting on? Let's get it.